Hi, welcome to the first vidcast for September 2010. I'm going to go through the 7 finds that have been added to my blog and to the website as well. The blog is aclJohn.posterous.com. We're going to start off first of all by looking at a new way of searching for images. Well, I say new, it's been about a little while. Some of you may have come across it. If you're visual learners, you'll quite like this. It's called Google Image Swirl, and I'm going to say basically, if I just go onto their website, the logo is slightly different in as much as it's got Image Swirl and Labs there. The address is no www. It's just image-swirl.googlelabs.com/. So if I actually put in a search engine, we're here at Lancaster University, so I'll just add in Lancaster and do a search. Initially, it doesn't look a great deal different than a normal Google search. You've got the various images, but they're stacks of images. I mean, so we've got Penny Lancaster, I'm not sure we'll look at that one. Avro Lancaster, Burt Lancaster, Amber Lancaster. There's a picture there that looks like the centre of Lancaster. There's some scenes here, etc. So if we're looking for scenes or views, you click on one of those, and immediately you're into the swirl, and hopefully you can see that there is a circle with leads off into different parts of the images. And if you click on any of those images, they actually come into the middle and you'll see various similar images to them. And of course, if you end up with one on its own and you click on it, that will take you through to the usual see the full size image, which when you click on it, there it is. Okay, it's that simple. I quite like it as a visual learner. I'm just going to get rid of that and that one, and it's well worth having a look. The second find I've been using on my website because I've come to the conclusion there's no way that I can communicate through all of the social networks, and AddThis is something that you as learning providers or anybody else can use to put on to any blog or any website or any VLE where people can actually retweet, add it to Facebook, etc. It's fairly straightforward. Basically, once you go onto the website, that's www.addthis.com, you can select the service that you want to add this to. I've got website selected here, but there's WordPress, Blogger and MySpace. You can choose the style that you actually want. I actually left it as the default top one, but you can choose a different one. Do you want actually to have any analytics on it? In other words, you want to track how many retweets or people have added it to other social networks? If you want, yes. And if you want click-back analytics, people who come back again, then again you need a tick in the checkbox. And then just click Get Your Button. I'll leave you to look at that further and decide on whether it's going to be useful for you and for your learners to share on their social networks. The third one is one that I bounced out to my son-in-law. It's Convert PDF to AutoCAD. He's an architect, and basically this website allows you to upload any PDFs that you may have of drawings that may have initially been produced in AutoCAD. Having uploaded it and entered your own email, then all you do is to send it. You will then receive from Convert PDF to AutoCAD.com an email with it converted into the appropriate format. And from what I can understand, the appropriate formats for AutoCAD are .dwgs or .dxf formats. Okay, next find, History Animated. It's quite an interesting site. Again, it's no www. It's just historyanimated.com / new history animated / there are the website itself is fairly straightforward. You can look at the Civil War, the Revolutionary War, the Pacific War, etc. By clicking on the links on the left hand side over here. They are animated. I find them quite impressive, and the preview at the top here of World War II animated is quite incredible. I'll just go on to that particular site. You'll notice across the top there is a timeline, and if I start off by just playing the first part, this is see the
Germany has invaded Poland
Italy,
and has bombed many times.
Nazis invaded
Parliament was summoned to
Britain,
fix the
France,
Constitution.
Austria, etc. I'll let you
Orders
look at
completing the mobilization of the Navy, Army and Air Force
with the
was signed by the King at a meeting this afternoon of the Privy Council.
related resources that you can find on History Animated. 5 and 6 won't take a great deal of time. 5, in fact, is a new UNet vidcast that I've done. UNet being using new and emerging technologies. It's looking at Wrttn, Wrttn. It's currently on the September video loop on our TV channel, but you can also look at it on my YouTube channel. Let's just go there first. That's at www.youtube.com /user /aclJohn. You'll find that there are 26 videos on there at the moment, but the vidcast for the Wrttn is already in there at the moment. It may change, but you can look at the vidcast that I've produced at that channel. Let me just close that. I'll let you have a look at the vidcast, but it is all about communication in its simplest format, I think, including embedding videos and so on. Because it's the equivalent of a wiki, I suppose, to a certain extent, there is a code book, and I've produced a code book. This is it here. There is a link, www.acljohn.com /resources /Wrttn textile code book.pdf, but that can be printed out, and if you fold it and copy it, fold it and cut it as shown in the instructions here, you'll end up with a small booklet that you can carry around and enables you to communicate using Wrttn wherever you happen to be, and you've got access to the internet. The other one, or the next vidcast that I've included, is using Google for tweet searches. You don't have to belong to Twitter to find out exactly what's being said. And the nice thing here is it will actually give you a timeline, and you can zoom in onto different months during the course of this particular year. Okay, the final find today is O2. They have basically provided environmental information for the various handsets, 65 handsets in fact that they sell, and if you go onto their website you'll actually find far more information about that. The website being www.o2.co.uk, and then the extension that I've put at the top of the page there. It can also be got from the original blog that I mentioned at the beginning. Don't forget to drop in and listen to Anita on September the 13th. That's our usual live broadcast on the TV. Anita's doing it this month, and I look forward to our next vidcast. See you then.